What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another Donna Adelson video, and she was just sentenced. This sentencing took entirely too long. It took 2 hours for them to sentence her because the defense wanted to, I guess, retry the case all over again or just give all their grievances to the court. I have no idea. It was a whole thing. So they had a bunch of character witnesses. So the first character witness came from a friend of Donna and Harvey Adelson, and he basically shifted the blame to Charlie and said that he thinks that Donna is innocent, and he questioned the intent of the law. I mean, it was a lot. So let's go ahead and take a look at that.
So part of what I'd like to say today is basically that I do believe that Donna is a victim of natural circumstance, but has been actively exploited by parties involved in this case. I believe she was exploited by her son. Knowing Donna, who was the youngest child in her family, knowing her mother, and how close she was with her mother, and understanding their love and need for family, it makes no sense to me that she would pursue an activity that will destroy two families like it has. However, having known her son and some of his issues, I believe Donna, in her own naive way, trying to be a loving mother, was subdued by guilt, by silence, by denial, and perhaps even active exploitation, and used for activities she had no part of. So I believe she's innocent on all three counts, even though she was found guilty on all three counts. Part of my understanding is also that the victims here are both families, and to watch the hate and distress and the vengeance I see, it's a terrible thing to look at. As Holocaust survivors, you'd think we would understand that two have committed the murder, maybe one. The other are conspiracy theories, and I would believe that I would suggest that needs to be reviewed by the legislature. That's my opinion.
This got so ridiculous that even the judge questioned, is this really a character witness?
Dr. Graber, before you continue, is this being offered as character? Because he is not an expert on the law.
It's character, Judge.
Very well. You may continue, Doctor.
Yes, that's my opinion from my background. That's not, I'm not giving a professional opinion. I'm giving my personal opinion from experience. What I'm asking the court today is, to me, the court, the judicial system, the power of the judicial system is in the judge. And it is the judge who is the presenter or the safety net for the public to show some compassion when the cold written law, with every box checked off, shows no compassion. Where does the compassion come from? It should come from the judge, it should come from the jury. And I think that maybe that's something we have to consider. So at this point, what I'm saying is that I believe Donna Adelson was a 5-star mother, did everything she could do for her kids, for her family, for her community. She has no bad intentions. She's not a leader, she's a baby in her family. She's always been a follower. Yes, she makes noise and she complains, but that's not her behavior. This is not her profile. So I understand that nothing can be changed, but I want it on record that I believe she is innocent of these 3 counts, and we believe her.
I mean, guys, what do you think about that? Oh, she was the baby of her family. She's not a leader. She's a follower. Judge, have some compassion. What? And it gets worse. Harvey spoke as well, and here's what he had to say.
She has done nothing wrong, and yet is being punished for a crime that she did not commit. I thought we lived in a different kind of world, but I guess I was wrong. I have listened, watched, and sat in the courtroom for the entire trial, and I could not help but scream in my mind by the witnesses that were brought forward by the prosecution who told outright lies. I didn't know that you could lie in a courtroom, but apparently you can. Danny's parents contend that they have never seen their grandchild. But for years they say they've never seen her. But Wendy has shared with me pictures and videos and letters from their visits. They have suffered immensely at the loss of their son, but they also can tend to tell lies to the court about our grandchildren. Donna has always been a loving and caring wife and is innocent of the charges. A biased judge and jury were influenced by years of one-sided news pieces and
Before you
social
continue,
media.
Doctor, Ms. Fulford, this has nothing to do with the character of the defendant.
And as you just saw, yes, once again, the judge had to stop him, but ultimately let him continue after he talked with the attorney. And this is how he ended his speech.
Donna did not participate in the heinous acts that she was convicted of doing. You are sending an innocent woman to prison. You have taken my wife and you have taken my life as well. And for what? This is not justice. It is vengeance, and it is wrong.
Donna decided to give a speech as well, and this is a portion of what she had to say.
It is interesting how the state can't make up its mind about who is what they call the, quote, mastermind behind this murder. In both of Catherine Magbanaw's trials, the state claimed she was the mastermind behind Danny's murder. In my son Charlie Adelson's trial, they claimed he was the mastermind. And now in my trial, they claimed that I, this grandma, was the mastermind behind the murder. I had no idea that other people planned to cut Danny's life short. And the people who did this are exactly where they deserve to be. But I had no knowledge that this horrible, evil act was going to take place. If I had become aware of this plan before Danny was murdered, I would have stopped it. With not one iota of actual evidence, the state convinced a Tallahassee jury that I solicited and conspired with other people to have Danny killed. Where is the evidence prior to the murder? The evidence beyond a reasonable doubt that the state needed to prove their case. Where is the evidence before July 18th, 2014 at 10:50 in the morning?
Before you continue,
That
Mrs.
revealed-
Adelson, as it relates to this statement, is the defense trying to re-argue the trial?
No, Judge, just giving Mrs. Adelson an opportunity to be heard.
So let's finally take a look at her sentencing.
The jury has found you guilty on charges of first-degree murder, conspiracy to commit first-degree murder, and solicitation to commit first-degree murder, and the court previously adjudicated you guilty as to these same charges on September 4th of this year. On count one of the indictment for first-degree murder, you are hereby sentenced to life imprisonment without the possibility of parole or release pursuant to sections 782.04 and 775.082 sub 1 sub a Florida statutes. On count two of the indictment, conspiracy to commit first-degree murder, you are hereby sentenced to 30 years in the Department of Corrections that will run consecutive to count one. The court will also sentence you to 30 years in the Department of Corrections on count three. Counts 2 and 3 are to run concurrent with each other, but consecutive to count one.
Yeah, guys, so she got a life sentence, which we already knew she was going to get a life sentence. That was mandatory. So she got a life sentence plus 30 years for each counts 2 and 3 to run concurrently together, but consecutively to count one, which either way, 30 years or life, it's life for her. I mean, the woman, I think they said she's 76. And I just want to point out that she was so frail and so weak during trial, but she stood up there just fine today, totally composed, and got sentenced to life. So all I'm going to say is, Wendy and Harvey, y'all better have y'all's affairs in order because y'all are next. I mean, how ridiculous and entitled are these people? Harvey to get up there and complain about the judge right before your wife is about to be hammered, and then Donna to get up there with this whole speech. Like, come on, these people are just absurd. But you guys let me know what y'all thought in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. If you want more videos like this, please subscribe, and if you like this video, please hit the like.